What's up, everybody? Ulu Run. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the bell icon to be notified for future videos. And look, y'all gotta excuse me, man, because I got all this footage I got off my digital camera on the computer, and I'll be honest, y'all, I'm kind of stumped. I don't know how to go about putting this footage on. This is the footage when I was in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Showing y'all how I interacted with people. At least I got one scene, but there actually is quite a few scenes because I was curious. You know what I'm saying? And I want to narrate this. You know what I'm saying? And make it in some kind of succession. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's old footage, and at the time I think it was like 2010, and I bought the camera then, and it's this camera right here, so you can tell it's not that great of a camera. And in 2010 they had way better cameras, but the cameras then were like, like 900, $1,500. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to spend that much money. I spent like two on this, and this is, it's, 8 megapixels. But I didn't record the video in a higher setting because I didn't know how to work the thing too well. Now you stick me on a computer, I'm good. I'm good with webcams and stuff like that. But this only had like a 2 GB card in it, and I didn't know how much it would take. I didn't know nothing about the micro SDs, nor did I look up information. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm kind of stumped. It's like, yo, I want to show y'all that the way when I hear all these things about how Americans act when they go to other countries, and a lot of people don't want to deal with that. They say we got big mouths, but everybody I interacted with swore I wasn't American because they said you don't act like one. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to act like? You know what I'm saying? I'm in your country. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how I work here. You know what I'm saying? How y'all do y'all thing, and that's the attitude I went with. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a whole lot of that, but I will show you that the customs that they had, I went by their customs. At first, they was giving me a fork and stuff like that. And I'm looking at them eating like they eating like, yo, I don't want to eat with this fork, man. I eat like how y'all eating. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of dude I am. That's how y'all do it. I don't do it like that, too. Ain't that how you supposed to do it? I mean, at least that's how I feel naturally how you supposed to do it. I don't know how else. But anyway, really, I want to talk about the Adrien Broner fight last night. He made his return after fighting Pacquiao. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I used to be a big Adrien Broner fan at one time because I thought he was gonna be really good. You know what I'm saying? This is all being honest here, y'all. No trash talk, this, that, and the third, because I normally talk crap about the guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that this time. It's gonna be straight up. Um, and then his mouth. That right there just started. I'm like, all right, dude, you doing a bit too much. He went overboard on certain things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, after a while, it started waning. You know, I'm like, yeah, okay, you talking a lot. And then, even in the midst of that, I had a little, confidence in the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? Maybe he could snap up out of that. You know what I'm saying? And then he fought Maidana. That was the end of Adrien Broner. He was done. He was done. He was not the same after that. You know what I'm saying? He was timid. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't let his hands go. It's like he didn't want to get hit. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot the guy's name, but the guy was an ex-marine or whatever. And Adrien Broner seemed a little bit more promising, but he went back to Adrien Broner again, too defensive. Not so. Let's fast forward to last night. Last night, I'll be honest, I seen uh I didn't look at the video. I seen the on YouTube. It was man, what is her name? And it was on the liquor spot. A little podcast they have. I believe it's on the weekend, and I haven't listened to any of it. I want to go in, but I be doing things at the time, and the things I be doing, it requires my attention. But I do jump in and give it a little bit of a listen. But when I seen the Adrien Broner, I'm like, Adrien Broner fighting, and that was the only inkling. I didn't look it up because I wasn't interested. But so happened last night, I said, let me check see what's on pay per view, and I seen UFC. So I was watching UFC, and then all of a sudden, at the end of that, the Adrien Broner came on. So I was like, oh, so this is what they was talking about. Okay. So I said, well, I'm not really interested, but let me watch him. So as I started watching, I'm like, at first, the first round, he looked like he was gonna do something. I ain't even gonna lie. He looked really strong. You know what I'm saying? He looked really strong. It's like he looked like he was getting ready to go in, but never quite happened. But he did look good. He did look decent. He looked strong. He had your boy, working. You know what I'm saying? And working. But as rounds went on, Adrien Broner started to wane, and his corner started to talk to him. He started to get back to Adrien Broner of old, and his corner started to tell him, "Look, you need to do something." And I forgot the guy that he fought, who Adrien Broner fought, but his corner was saying, "Look, you got to knock this guy out by the end of the round." Why he was saying that? I think because although Adrien Broner wasn't throwing a lot of punches, Adrien Broner's accuracy. That's always been his thing, his accuracy. You know what I'm saying? He's gotten away with that. This fight here, I think the underdog, I think it should have been a draw, personally. But in it, when Adrien Broner started waning at the later rounds, I think your boy started to pick. I forgot his name, y'all. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I wasn't really interested in even watching Adrien Broner, but I watched it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a boxing fan. Once there's some gloves being thrown in front of me, I'm more like be like this, like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it. It's in my blood, B. You know what I'm saying? My father used to box, uncles, all of that. So it's like I grew up watching it. So it's like I just can't help it. Even if I don't like the dude, I'm gonna gravitate to watching it. So that's what I did. Anyway, and Adrien Broner, I think he got like the 8th round or so, and maybe it was pretty close. But I don't think it was enough for Adrien Broner to just win it. But at the same time, with his accuracy, you can give it to him that way. He took something, and his accuracy was that. But I need to see Adrien Broner pick it up at those times and later on in the fight. You know what I'm saying? All right, you did good from the first half. That second half, you started winning. That second half is where you need to start picking up. But your boy started landing, or Adrien Broner, and that's when he started going into his defense. Yo, man, we know Maidana put you down, bro. But yo, and your old boy hurt you a couple times. You know what I'm saying? He shook you. I won't say really hurt. He shook you. Yo, sometimes you got to eat that and give it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't let what happened with Maidana affect what you doing now, B. You ain't let that go. I'm just saying. Now, we know that he has some kind of mental problems or whatever. Okay, so be it. But at this point, B, yo, you need to snap on somebody in that ring, bro. Just snap on them, and I don't mean snap by going crazy after the bell like y'all did a couple times by punching each other and they took a point away from old boy. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, if they ain't take a point away from old boy, he probably would have won that fight. But they took that point away from him, so he lost because they hit after the bell. But Adrien Broner hit him after the bell, but then old boy hit him. And the reason why the referee took the point off old boy, I forgot his name. Sorry about that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He was an undefeated fighter until then. Y'all can look it up. The reason why they took it away from him is because he hit way after the bell. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I get it. But anyway, old boy would have won that fight had not that point been taken. I forgot about that dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So what I mean is, in that case, Adrien Broner should have. He needs to step it up, man. He just need to let his hands go. It ain't like he don't have the power. He hurt old boy, a couple times. So I'm like, until I see that, I can't really give him an upgrade. And granted, this is his first fight after a little minute, so you know you give him a little rust. But let's see what happens in his next fight. Now I can't even believe I'm still giving this dude the benefit of the doubt, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because you a brother. You know what I'm saying? And look, if it don't happen in his next fight, if he don't let his hands go during that second half and just let it go, done with it. I'm just gonna say, hey, he's just there in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's my take on the fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Ulu Run signing out. Peace.